Starting from the dusty sands of the hot Nevada desert to the mysterious skies of Tehran, the name F-35 is now a source of extreme anxiety and excitement everywhere. The pride of the U.S. Air Force, known as the world of modern military science, and the most powerful weapon of the Pentagon, this fighter jet is now facing a difficult test. On the one hand, the curse of mechanical disturbances, and on the other hand, the demands of the enemy. Altogether, the hero of the U.S. airspace seems to be a bit disoriented today. At exactly 12 noon, the clock struck, and it was circling over the sunny desert of Nevada. The U.S. fifth-generation fighter jet F-35 started as a routine training mission, but the scene changed in an instant. That modern monster, flying through the sky, suddenly fell victim to mechanical disturbances. A piece of this trillion-dollar technology turned into a fireball in a matter of seconds. When the plane crashed near Nellis Air Force Base, its flames and smoke could be seen from miles away. The symbol of American technological superiority was nothing but a wreckage on the ground. However, a story of heroism was born in the midst of that terrible episode. The fearless pilot in the plane was able to eject himself with great courage just before the plane hit the ground. The pilot, who came back from the brink of death, was quickly rescued and taken to the hospital. Although he was slightly injured, he is now out of danger. But the accident has left Pentagon officials worried. Why is the plane that is said to be the safest and most modern in the world in such a pitiful state? Is it just a mechanical fault? Or is there a deep weakness in technology that is still invisible to people? This question is now creating a stir in the U.S. media. Just then, a sensational and shocking claim came from the other side of the world. The news that came from the skies of Tehran turned the geopolitics of the entire world upside down. Iran claimed that it shot down a U.S. F-35 fighter jet that entered its airspace with a missile. After hearing the news, a kind of silence fell on the international community. Not only did Iran not claim, they only released a 6-second video clip on their state media and social media. The blurry but dramatic video shows a missile hurtling through the night and directly hitting a fighter jet. Moments later, the plane bursts into flames and falls from the sky. Iran has dubbed the Operation Epic Fury. While the Pentagon initially kept quiet about the incident, it later admitted to the emergency landing of an F-35 in the Middle East. But it has refused to directly acknowledge the shooting down. A look back at history shows that in 1999, when Serbia shot down a U.S. F-7 Knight, the pride of U.S. military superiority suffered its first blow. After 27 years, has the same incident happened again? Has stealth technology begun to lose ground to modern radar systems? Iran claims that its central defense system is now so advanced that it can track any stealth aircraft in the world. If this claim is true, the conventional equation of war will completely change. If a very expensive aircraft like the F-35 can be easily detected by the enemy's radar, the superiority of the U.S. Air Force will be gone. This drama has intensified when an incident from a few days ago came to light. An F-35 of the Israeli Air Force destroyed an Iranian Yago aircraft in the air. It was the first aerial victory in the history of this aircraft. But there is extensive research going on to find out whether the hunter himself had to become the victim in the wake of that victory. This war of nerves between Israel and Iran is no longer limited to the ground. It has spread to altitudes close to space. Last year, Yemeni rebels also fired missiles at the plane, which missed the target for a short while. Since then, military experts have warned that if the rebels can be targeted using ordinary technology, how long will the plane survive the sophisticated S-400 or quantum radar of superpowers like Russia or China? Currently, the F-35 is responsible for protecting the skies of 19 powerful countries in the world. Lockheed has built about 1,300 aircraft so far, which are deployed in different parts of the world. This aircraft is the main pillar of the military power of countries from Britain, Israel, Japan to European countries. But the technical fault in Nevada and the aggressive demands of Iran, together, these two have shaken the foundation of the U.S. military industry. If the technical quality of the plane is questioned, billions of dollars of investment will be at risk. Will friendly countries then consider other options? Or will the United States come up with a more advanced version of its technology? An emergency meeting is now underway inside the Pentagon. Forensic engineers are examining the wreckage lying in the Nevada desert. On the other hand, intelligence agencies are investigating the authenticity of the Iranian video clip, which Chai is making day and night one. Is the video that Tehran has been promoting really true? Or is it a propaganda war? In the modern era, more wars are fought on the information battlefield than on the battlefield. Iran may want to break the myth of the invincible power of U.S. technology. Again, the Pentagon may want to keep the weaknesses of their aircraft hidden from public view. But the truth is not suppressed until the end. The battle that has begun in the skies will have an impact on world politics. According to experts, the F-35 is not just an aircraft. It is a digital data center. It coordinates all the information on the battlefield. But has excessive software dependency become a death knell for it? The black box of the aircraft that crashed in the Nevada desert may reveal exactly what happened at that moment. Mechanical failure or hacking. In this age of technology, cyber war is also not impossible. If the enemy can remotely disable the aircraft's control system, it will be the biggest military disaster in the world today. In today's special report, we see a different form of power struggle. On the one hand, the struggle to maintain the superiority of the United States. On the other hand, countries like Iran try to prove their capabilities. Will the F-35 be able to regain its lost glory? Or is that flame of Nevada actually signaling the end of an era? Maintaining the reign of the skies is now much more difficult than ever. Where radar and missile technology are increasingly heavy, stealth technology will have to make incredible changes to survive. The whole world is now watching the U.S. Pentagon's next move. Will the Nevada accident be covered up? Or will there be major changes to the aircraft's design? Meanwhile, until the answer to what happened in the skies of Iran is given, military experts will not sleep. The F-35 is no longer just a fighter jet. It has become a mysterious tale of the uncertainty and technology of the modern world. Will the trillion-dollar dream disappear into the hot sands of the desert? Or will the American sky monster rise again from the ruins like a phoenix? The answer may be hidden in the womb of time. But this dramatic sequence of events that is happening now has definitely opened a new chapter in the pages of history. This superiority of American power is now facing a great test, the outcome of which will determine the fate of the future world order. The smoke from that fire in Nevada is not just the wreckage of the plane. Rather, it is delivering a message of unknown danger from the corridors of the Pentagon to military headquarters in every corner of the world. This crisis of the fighter plane is not just mechanical. It has now emerged as a struggle for existence. Who will ultimately win? Technology or strategy? We will have to wait for some time. However, today's dramatic chapter remains a mysterious watershed in the history of modern warfare.